From Drakenseng, Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, Episode 3, A Feast of Right and Wills.
I don't even know the dialogue choices. It would be even much easier if like it has this is for this is for this, like in Dragon Age 2 and Mass Effect. But this allows for more dialogue choices, I guess.
Congratulations on being named Commander, my lord.
Look, the Grey Wardens are here. The
My
raid
lord.
tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
See what this guy
Many
wants.
thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Gorm, how much time do I have?
It looks as if the heads of House Bimo and Mino are keeping your father busy, which leaves you plenty of time for our dear old friend, Lord Dace.
You're a credit to your caste, Sir Gorham. I've always said so. If I had a daughter, I'd give her to you and make you the noble you deserve to be.
You honor me, my lord.
He's mocking you, Gorm.
What? I would never do such a thing.
I know, I just can't resist teasing him.
You're a clever one. Always have been. That's why I'm hoping for your help.
Alright, go ahead.
First, let me congratulate you on your commission. 2 of King Endrin's children now commissioned war leaders. It does great honor to your house.
You didn't stop me to exchange pleasantries. Thank you, Lord Dace.
Ha! No, I surely did not. Let us just pretend we spent another 10 minutes wishing good things on each other's houses, yes? There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
Is this going to be bribe or blackmail?
Well, you do cut to the point, don't you? You'll be quite a shock if you ever join the Assembly. We are so fond of our doublespeak. I have no desire to obligate you or force your hand. I propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
So what will my character say exactly? Dwarves who travel to the surface are no longer dwarves, because that's the law.
Let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust. Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
I told you already, these are not men. I will not help them. What do you need me to do? What do I get in return? You will have to serve me.
I keep my ears to the stone, my lord. I hear many things, some of which could be a great help during your mission tomorrow. A little forewarning to help your forearming, if you know what I mean.
Alright, you have a deal. What do I do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Let's go and talk to this great
You're a
warden.
fool.
Greetings, my lord Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
At last, have you been waiting for me?
Not as such, But your father never misses a chance to boast of your skill and bravery. He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Iduken.
My father exaggerates. We shall see what happens tomorrow. There is no may about it. I am the best.
Yes, he mentioned your humble nature as well. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Ozamar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I wonder if father would allow me to join you.
Alas, I do not think he would take kindly to that suggestion. As the child of the king and heir after Lord Trion, your place is here.
Yes, I belong with my father and brothers.
I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
See what this person wants.
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
How dare you speak to me that way?
Show you are to be respected, and I will no longer speak to you as a child. Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
Get away from me, old woman. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have something to say, do so. I'm listening.
Last spring, a guild from the merchant caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface. Lord Dace backed the merchant guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
So this is Lord Dace's play to recover his losses?
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige. The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses. House Helmi, Bimo, Iduken.
If the Surface Guilds return to their noble houses, ...
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacers' kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
It seems that I need to have a talk with Lord Dace. Finally let Lord Dace think he's fooled me.
Just so, my clever friend. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called surface caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
Cleverly evil right there. I do just that.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
I think a lawful evil character does evil more in the ways of speaking and persuasion and intimidation, more so than actual killing and fighting stuff. At least that's what I think.
You return. Were my instructions unclear?
Nope, everything's fine.
Good, good. Enjoy your night then.
Everything's fine for now.
My king, please reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharak will respect the rule of Ozamar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor.
What?
Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
This is his great grandfather's armor? What the hell? I didn't know that. Battle dress of the provocateur? Of course. Is this all necessary? Of course it is necessary. I'm gonna be the next king.
So dutiful.
Yes.
Very well. Let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the paragon Aidukan, who would pose a question to the prospective commander. Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called surface caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
The surface dwellers are less than men.
Are you satisfied, Lord Dace? Do you feel you have learned something about the prospect?
Yes, my king.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzamar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
What do you want with Trian?
Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors' sake.
You bastard. I will slap you across your face. Your time will come, old man. Your time will come.
Good luck to you tomorrow.
What the hell? He just walked on top of the table. What the frick?
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
I am. You underestimated me. You underestimated me. You're lucky I didn't just kill you.
That is the way the games of the Assembly are played. Next time, I will think more of you. If you'll excuse me, my lord.
Okay. That was nice and easy. I was hoping for more of a funny dialogue, but whatever. So now I have to speak to your brother Trian. Right, let me see what else is over here first. Got a book right here. 50 EXP.
Of course.
Yeah, break that door now. 5 EXP. The breaking thing, it does have its consequences. Sometimes if you're not lucky enough, you can actually destroy an item from there.
Yes.
So it's a 50-50 chance.
It is good to see you, my lord.
You look exceptionally striking today.
Your Highness, what a surprise.
I am at your
I
service,
apologize
my
if
lord.
we are in your way.
Let's see what's in this room. See, I just lost a short bow. So it's not always successful. So it is still preferable to bring a thief or something, someone who has a lot picking skills. Especially to disable traps and shit. Alright, let's go find that ugly brother of Brother Trian. Nice.
What did you think of the Grey Warden?
I like him for a human. He seemed distant.
My thoughts exactly. Was there something else? As you will.
Yes.
See what these bastards want.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
You two are not at the feast.
The world does not stop and start with your meager achievements. Not even tonight. Now, do you have some purpose in bothering us?
Thought is where you're too much of an ass to be prince.
You push your luck. Balin, get to bed. We have a big day tomorrow. I will see what our father wishes from his heir.
All day I've put up with that. He can really grate on the nerves.
I agree.
And what I'm going to tell you next won't make you any more fond of him.
Is this something I want to hear?
Probably not. But you need to all the same. Trian has begun to move against you. I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
What the hell? Both of our characters looks identical almost. He recognizes I'm a threat. Good.
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king. It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen. The first Idukan king wasn't even part of the house's leading family. That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
Well, I would make a good ruler. Yes, I would.
If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
What's your angle in this?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
Gorm, what do you say? If I strike at Trian, will you back me? Gorm, what do you say? Forget Gorm. If I strike at Trian, will you back me?
Of course. You've always been there for me.
Then our family is going to be smaller one by one. Well, wait, see what it does. Let's go with this one. Seems more evil.
I'm afraid I must agree with you. Tomorrow's battle is the time to do it. I'll find out the rendezvous and buy you the time to do what must be done. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.